sudden, because it's a mini Chanel 22, everyone's like blindsided and thinks, wow, totally worth $8,500. No guys, like this is a little piece of trash with a little crappy piece of pearls on it. You can pay $5.95 or you can pay $5,000. It's up to you. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs, so all your help would be awesome. I decided to not wear a designer bag today. I decided to wear my toast bag, and I wore this to the hairdresser. I just got a little bit of a snip and I loved wearing it. It could hold my Calvi card holder, my Loewe wallet as well, and I put my AirPods and my sunnies in here, and I absolutely loved it. But you know, I've noticed a lot of bags popping off on my Instagram lately, and they all have a very similar trashy texture, and I thought I'd go over those bags today and give my opinions on what I think of them, and yeah, whether I think they're worth buying. So the first bag is this new Prada bag. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it's made of this nappa textured leather. According to the description, it's a hand wrinkled leather. But when I first saw it, honestly, especially in the black, I thought it looked a bit like a bin liner. Like, I'm not loving the look of it. It doesn't look that, I mean, from afar, without the Prada logo, you're probably not going to think that's an expensive bag. It looks like something you could get out of the op shop. The silhouette of the bag, I don't actually mind it. The idea is that it's like a classic silhouette with a very modern, lived-in texture, but still, I don't know. I'm kind of like, don't know if it's worth 6,000 Australian dollars, but I know this is going to be a very trending bag this season. It also comes in a tote bag shape, which is even worse, like an even more simplified bag in this textured grain. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know, guys, what you think of this bag. I think it's definitely not worth it. Looks like a trash bag, and honestly, I hate it. So yeah, I don't like this range from Prada. I'm not usually into Prada myself. I did buy a Prada crystal bag last year, which I sold soon after. Mind the Kahir bag when they did that ages ago. I always wanted one of those bags, but my friend actually got one, and then all the like gold hardware chipped off, and it was very bad quality. So ever since then, I've kind of been put off Prada quality, but I don't know. That's my own experience, but not sure how the quality is going to be on these bags. I'm not loving the look of the leather. Yeah, it looks like a trash bag. Similarly, from Loewe, they also have an IKEA-esque bag called the Fold Shopper in paper calfskin. Looks like trash again. It is a lot more affordable than the Prada bag, but I think especially with the big Loewe logos on it, it just looks very tacky. I don't like it at all. Honestly, I hate it when Loewe put Loewe on their bags. I just think it ruins the minimal allure of the bag, but I get how this bag, it's just like an oversized tote. There's not much you can do with it, so they put the logo on it to sell, because honestly, otherwise you just think this is a giant trash bag. Like, honestly, the leather will have to be like amazing when you touch it for it to be worth it, because to me it just doesn't look like an expensive bag. Like, imagine if you just put, like, instead of Loewe, like Target on it, like Target. You just think it was like a cheap $2 bag, right? Like, it just doesn't look expensive. But I guess it's trendy to have a trash bag, so that's that. Next, of course, I think the trashiest bag of them all is definitely the Chanel 22 bag. I mean, there's been so many Chanel 22 dramas on YouTube. I mean, Romina Dacob, everybody, even Fashionably Amy, they all had their Chanel 22 debacles, and you know, I've had mixed reviews on the Chanel 22. Some people saying they got a good batch of leather, some people saying they got leather that feels like bonded leather. I wouldn't be surprised if it's bonded leather at this point, guys. Like, Chanel quality is completely down the drain, but I particularly have been seeing lately the mini Chanel 22 on my Instagram with the pearls. I just think that this is like the worst bag ever. Firstly, you have like a miniature trash bag. It's just like a glorified bucket bag, guys. Like, bucket bags were not this popular last year, but all of a sudden, because it's a mini Chanel 22, everyone's like blindsided and thinks, wow, totally worth $8,500. No guys, like, this is a little piece of trash with a little crappy piece of pearls on it. Like, these are not special pearls. It's probably like lucky to be glass pearls. Usually glass with pearlescent powder rolled onto them, so this is probably what these are. And with when they make the pearls like this, it means that the pearlescent powder can kind of chip off and it looks really bad over time. So I can imagine this bag like clunking against things and then the pearlescent powder chipping off the pearls. And then worst of all, sometimes with these bags that have pearls like on like a strap, sometimes it's just threaded with literal like fishing wire string. Like I've seen that on some Chanel bags. It's literally just threaded with that like beading string, and then they have these crappy pearls on it. Like it is just like the most poorest materials that they use for these bags. And seriously, it's criminal the amount that they charge for these bags. And this bag looks like a piece of trash. And then what even makes it worse is that it says Chanel spelt on it. That makes you look like you just got sucked into it. Like, I don't know, guys. I just think that this bag is a complete train wreck. I understand it's hyped because Jennie from Blackpink was gifted, like, so many colors of them, but don't get sucked into it, guys. Like, it is just a waste, like, in my opinion, a complete waste of money. And the more that people start talking about how crap Chanel is, the less cool it's going to be to wear. So just stop with the Chanel, guys. You just got to step away, okay? How many times do I have to say it? So just no, don't fall for this little like miniature 22, because it's just nah. Forget it. Next bag that looks like trash is this Dior book tote in the raffia finish. This bag is about 5,000 Australian dollars in the medium size. It's in this like brown color. This bag literally looks like the Muji jute bag, which is $6.95 in Australia. Honestly, guys, what I would do is just get the Muji jute bag, buy a few Dior twillies and put it on the handles and pretend it's the Dior bag, because honestly, it looks the same. You can pay $5.95 or you can pay $5,000. It's up to you, but honestly, it's the same aesthetic, it's the same color. Yes, it is probably thicker material and it says Christian Dior, but honestly, guys, like, this is also a piece of trash, this bag. Like, do not fall for this piece of crap. Like, seriously, it is just not worth it. And Dior book totes were overpriced from the beginning, but now they're just ridiculous. So, nah, sorry, it's trash. Next, unbelievable, like, this is probably the trashiest one of them all. It's the Star Minaudière from Chanel. Now, this is on the Chanel website. I do think it's cute, honestly. What's not cute about it is obviously the price. If you look at it, it's $14,580. And let's be real, guys. If I went to the David Jones Christmas section and picked a Christmas ornament off one of the trees and put a strap on it, that is what this bag is. Like, it is literally like a department store overpriced Christmas ornament. And you can't say, if I'm just wearing this in real life, guys, like, if I'm just wearing this little star on my, like, just pretend I'm wearing it now, right? Just like my toast bag. Like, you look at my toast bag, you think that's a $20 bag. Let me just put the Christmas ornament star next to it. You'd also think that's a $20 bag. Like, this does not look $14,580. And this is definitely not a functional bag either. If you put anything inside, it's gonna fall through those like little holes, and I just don't understand how this is $14,000. Like, it is just a giant joke at this point, guys. You're gonna buy this little piece of junk and you may as well just throw $14,000 into the bin, because that is what this bag is. If you drop it, it's probably gonna break as well. So, trash bag is a Hermes bag, which is a newer style. I'm not sure if this is based on a vintage style. Perhaps it is, but it's called the Steeple 25 bag. I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest. Usually I'm, sucked into Hermes, but this bag in particular, it's a little bit boring, like, even for Hermes. I don't know where they were going with this. I mean, the handles, I'm assuming, look like the little horsewhip things, and then it's got, like, an interesting bag charm on it, but honestly, it's a very boring bag charm. I mean, that's coming from me who loves bag charms. The colors are, like, it does come in some nice colors. I quite like the weird purple yellow one and then the purple one. I also really actually like the multicolor rainbow patterned one. If I was going to get one, I'd definitely get that. But in general, it's not giving me $6,570. Like, seriously, is it really? Like, I don't know. I understand it's Hermes, but I'd rather go for like a garden party or a her bag or something like that. Like, something about this bag is very underwhelming, and it's a no from me. And then I'm just gonna sum it up finally with the Louis Vuitton Kusama collection. I mean, I've gone back and forth trying to convince myself that this is a cute collection, but I've come to the conclusion now, guys, that I'm done, guys. Like, seriously, this collection, like, it is ugly. You gotta admit it. Like, yes, it might be making an artistic statement or whatever, but when you look at it, seriously, it is trash. It looks like someone's kid just drew on some bags, and we just gonna overpay for this seasonal crap. And especially the Capucines. I mean, I've said it before, but the Capucines BB with the rash on it, that just looks hideous. It literally looks like I shaved my leg and then it started bleeding. Like, this is what this bag is giving me. It doesn't look good at all. And it's probably going to cost, well, it's 6,200 euros. In Australia, it's probably going to be like $10,000 for this rashy Capucines. So, no, it's a piece of trash as well. But guys, let me know, are there any bags that you are not buying recently or that you just hate? I love, you know, talking trash about trash bags. Sorry if it was a little bit harsh, but I just had to get my thoughts out there. And thanks for watching my video today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you on my next one. Bye!